Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Welcome Alyosha, welcome Tag, welcome Arjun, welcome American, welcome Numidian, welcome Rose. More Ace Attorney. I'm pretty excited to play some more. Just loading it up now. How is everyone today? Hope you're all well. Ow. My back just made a weird popping noise. I'm sure that's fine. That'll be alright. Alright, we're up to case 3, because yesterday we did all of case 2, which is a really good case. I like case 2. Got introduced to some good, some key characters. We met Maya, we met Detective Gumshoe, we met Prosecutor Edgeworth. Weird popping noise is your normal mode of walking. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. Ugh. I'm good, thanks, Tag. I'm annoyed because I went for a drive to get cat food and they didn't have any cat food, so I have to drive back there tomorrow. Eh, well. My first world problems. Steam Link app on the iPad oddly works good. Ah, I didn't know it was on the iPad. That's cool. No cat food? We've got some left. She's got some food. Just she needs more food. Because she's a cat. So we're up to episode 3. This one's longer than the previous ones. Krah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. This text goes on its own, so I have to keep up. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. I love this music. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Yeah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Did I just voice an anime? You spent the entire day troubleshooting while increasingly exhausted. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Numidian. I'm a real VA now. October 14, 5:31 PM. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. Yeah, we finished watching TV. Let's close up the office. Maya, in this case, is you trying to make your friends watch Kamen Rider. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 AM. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello? This is Phoenix? Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Still Samurai. The Still Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Still Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No! I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick. "9:22 AM. Wright and Co. Law Offices." Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the Jack Hammer. He plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright and Co. Law Officers. Wait, do they not have a landline? Do they use her phone? It's kind of strange. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Maybe they're paranoid after the whole wiretapping incident. I don't know. Willpower. Yep. I love the puns here in this series. Hey, No Yam, welcome. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They had the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention centre and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. I mean, same thing. Let's have a look around the office before we go. Mia's favourite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. Nice little callback to the previous case. Hey, Counting, how are you? Sorry, I'm not keeping up with chat very well. Got a lot of text to read in this game. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realised that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Oh, that's a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Yeah, you probably should. The houseplant is called Charlie. Ah, yeah, I knew it had a name, but I forget when, like, if you had to inspect it or not. Like a professional? Yeah, he is a professional. He should probably feel like a professional. Alright, let's go. October 16, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder, at least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? No. Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, oh, this guy. Present my badge to Maya. I'm going to have to go back to the office and do that. Have to present the badge. You were playing Overwatch yesterday. There was a very good Mercy on your team named Red White. That's great. That's great. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Oh. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologise for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of near old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Oh. I see. Near old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Yeah, he's sweet, isn't he? I want to hug him. This case is where the punny names start coming thick and fast, yeah. Lots of puns. Powers' alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Alright, how's your map drawing skills, mate? Are they any good? Have a look around. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. I like how there's different dialogue for this guard depending on who's here. Smile for the camera. That one's always the same though, I think. Maybe. Hey, check out my badge, it's pretty cool. Here. I see. Then I guess this guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Yeah, gotta show the badge to everyone. Alright. Gotta show the badge to Maya. Check out my badge. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Very good. He needs a banana, a blanket, and a soft pillow. Oh. Alright, let's go to the studios. October 16, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? No. Hey, you over there. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, so sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around? Use today. Something horrible happens and all you blah 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 blah. She just rants on her own. You can't make her stop. Back in my day, to hit the snow, we walked uphill. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, use today. Well, this is a character. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. I don't know, villains can be fun to play. Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. That's not nice, old bag. That's not nice. Also, her name is Old Bag. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Hey Kenster, welcome. Yeah, it does look strange with the artwork, but I've gotten used to it now. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And That person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Well, let's take a look around. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Wait, how does he know that? Guess he saw it on the news. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. A van. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Yeah, that's about it here, I think. Alright. Did you get my badge? What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Alright, guess we have to go get a letter from Will Powers. Hey buddy, how are ya? Buddy can't. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Oh. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Buddy Cart sounds like an Ace Attorney name. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? It doesn't seem to be lying. The security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Grr. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Hey, that was quick. Powers request. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Yeah. Yeah, check out the thing you wrote. Thank you for the letter of request. Show that to the security lady and she should let you in. Yeah. A little bit of back and forth. Just gonna drink some water. Alright. Show you the letter. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Will Powers. Sorry, from Mr. Powers. Yes, yes, I recognise the bold, childish scrawl. Pow's request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Useful map. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map of global studios. Studio 1, Studio 2, gate, dressing room. Alright. Let's go take a look around. Outside Studio 1. October 16, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective! Confused detective is a good way to put it. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edwards is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Aw. Oh. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. There's a character who keeps breaking their glasses and conjuring up new ones. Oh, really? I don't remember who that is. How is sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window not how Edgeworth spends most of his time? Yeah. He wasn't staring smugly out the window. Yeah, exactly, Ardrin. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe. Also, this is Gumshoe's theme in the background, and it's my second favourite bit of music in the game. It's really good. Investigation. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick? Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Alright, time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 PM. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 PM. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Gumshoe's theme gets a nice remix. Oh, cool. Wonder how many copies of Autopsy's Gumshoe walks around with. Yeah. I guess he keeps a spare for the defense attorneys? I don't know. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Ooh. Gimme. What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick! He has evidence! We're finished! Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. Would like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. He's just laughing over and over. Gumshoe authority? I don't know. Check out the statue. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. The wind was strong enough to break a statue. That's kind of scary. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over in the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Okay. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. 307, eh? Are there 300 cameras here? Alright. Hey Raindrop, welcome. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you liked my DMC4 videos. That's cool. I hope you enjoy watching my streams. Japanifornia has terrifying weather. We can have wind, rain, and rain while it's windy, and sometimes we get lightning. Alright, well we can't get to Studio 1. Come on, thanks for following, Raindrop. Hope you enjoy. Nick, look! A security lady is in the guard station, stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Hmm? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah! Good one, Sonny! She thinks I was joking. Ace Attorney may cry when. Phoenix cries quite a bit, I'd say. Oh. One of the localizers talked about the whole Japanifornia thing. You're glad Capcom decided to own that. Eat your burger, indeed. Yeah. Didn't they... in the anime, there's a... if you watch the subbed version, I think there's a different subtitle track you can get that has like localized names and little in-jokes about it turns ramen into burgers and stuff in the subtitles. I heard that that's how it is anyway. That's pretty funny. So speaking of the anime, her voice was amazing in the dubbed version. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Well, I mean, he's dead now, Phoenix. Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest, back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Hey, can we have a look at that? You check out your computer? No? Okay. Oh, we're done talking to her. Hey, autopsy? What's that? You giving that to me? Nope. Alright. I guess we'll go... Where else can we go? Employee area. Ooh. Hey, Dashiko. Welcome. This is the Steam version, but I think it looks the same as the Switch version. Yeah, they have an HD version of these games that's on Steam, Switch, probably PS4 and Xbox One as well, but I don't know for sure. Probably. Alright, let's go to the employee area. October 16 at Global Studios employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Don't you have your own office? Alright. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. But wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. I want to try samurai soda. That sounds good. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick! Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? I mean, that's a fair point. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. Just going to catch up on some chat. Yeah, I want to play Ghost Trick. I'll probably do that soon. I've got it on the DS, so... No worries, Raindrop. I want to play New Super Mario Bros. U soon, and Zelda Spirit Tracks. And I'll probably play like maybe Shovel Knight or Cuphead or something like that as well. There's a lot of games I want to get through pretty soon. Hey Mamoodadine, how are you? And welcome to anyone I didn't say hello to. I think the backgrounds look really nice, in particular in this new art style. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? There's more. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably near Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? Also a good question. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I try to put it back on. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you stuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Maya's pretty fun. I like Maya. Yeah, we can't get text for the latter. I was expecting some dialogue. Oh well. I think that's all we can get here. Dressing room. Yeah, I love platformers. One of my favourite genres. October 16, Global Studios dressing room. How's his dressing room? So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
Come on!
Come on! Thanks for following, Chronoc. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Nick. Nick. Don't make fun of her clothes. Jerk. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Okay, so she's got 3 stomachs. She got a separate one for steaks, a separate one for sweets. I have a 4th one for something else. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Pals did take a nap here yesterday. This must be Pals' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Pals. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick! Borrow it. You mean borrow. Yeah, let's just go through his stuff. Fine. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Well, he didn't shave off his spiky hair. That's good. Alright, got a card key. Let's go. Maya is subclassed into thief. Yeah. Maya just has a sketchy understanding of the concept of personal property. Hey, check out my card key I totally stole. Could you tell me about this, ma'am? Oh, that! Isn't that a studio card key? You better watch it. The scene of the murder is no place for sightseeing. I'll be taking that. Hand it over. But wait, no, that's mine. Look, I don't have a card key to the studio, see? I want to go pay my respects to Jack Hammer where he died. Well, you'll just have to wait. Even she doesn't have a card key. Hey Gumshoe, check out my card key I stole. Hey detective, take a look at this. What was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't show him that, he'll confiscate it. Aw, I just wanted to show it off. Okay, I guess I'll go examine this. Here we go. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Why wouldn't it work, Phoenix? Why wouldn't it work? Yep. It opened. Oh, right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. See ya, Gumshoe. October 16, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Ladder. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. There's our first ladder conversation. It's a bit of a running joke in the series from what I remember. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Oh, she's just having fun. Calm down, Phoenix. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the steel samurai. I think she's being serious. Can't you get that backpack? Okay. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. So she immediately touches it. Yeah, there's a Steam achievement for getting all the ladder conversations. I'll have to check where they are so I don't miss any accidentally. Maya merrily parading her ill-gotten gains in front of the only cop around, bless her. Yeah. Hey, you! No touching that! Ah, sorry. My partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Right, new character. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area? That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? Well, what kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. I know you're busy. Not really. At least he's honest. Good night, Ruth. Thanks for hanging out. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. Thank you for following it, Kick. Kick your butt, chum. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Not outside. Uh-oh. Aw, thank you, Kick. Thank you very much. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Penny Nichols. Oh, her last name is Nichols? I didn't notice that. Penny Nichols. Very good. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Let me finish looking around first, though. Didn't finish looking. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Sit in this part. Okay, we already read that. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Still Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Still Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. TV shows. Yeah. Yeah, this case is pretty fun, actually. Got some fun characters. Alright, back at the main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Uh-oh. Eek? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouth like they were blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah bloody young'uns. Get off my lawn! Get the hell off my lawn! Get out of here! Grah! She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Every game has a filler case, and they vary in quality wildly. This one is one of the best, though. Yeah, this is a good filler case, actually. Thanks, Raindrop. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Nah. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. I think it was 307. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15, 2 PM, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. No, that's the only one in the computer. Powers question mark photo. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. October 15, 2 PM, photo 2. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. The enemy. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Alright, that's our first section. Case 3 done. Got plenty of mystery so far, lots of possibilities, lots of things we need to figure out. Like this is photo number 2. It's someone in the costume, but is it actually Will Powers? I mean, I know, but I'm not going to tell you. We'll find out as the story unravels. Now, time for court. Yeah. October 18, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Okay, we were in 2 and then 1, now we're in 4. They all look the same though, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Expedreamer, how are ya? Yeah, I don't play many story-driven stuff like this, but I played this decades ago when it first came out on the DS, and I loved it, so we're playing it again. It's pretty fun. How many episodes are there? Oh, there's 5 in this game. Yeah, 5 cases. So we're in case 3, but case 3, 4, and 5 are all longer than the first 2, so... Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. And of course we're up against Edgeworth again. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. I always feel bad cross-examining Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? It's like the owl in Legend of Zelda. Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Ooh. Case 5 might honestly be the longest in the whole dang series. I remember it being really long, but yeah. I'll have to see how long it is. Right. Your Honour, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Right, yikes. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Windy old bag, dearie. Also get it? Windy old bag? Windy old bag? Yeah. Just call me Grandma. Can you believe it? I don't know. You called me an old bag. I just cried and cried. Objection! I object to this witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. Right. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go could go into the studio. Okay, sorry, I couldn't read that. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. Run-through? They were working out a scene between the Still Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon, and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping, when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? I had some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Still Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone into the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticising how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper! Snipper-wapper. Beautiful. Snipper-wapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? Wait, I think it was supposed to be Maya saying that. So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? How did you know that? Oh, ho, ho. I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. Overdressed, eh? I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, the detective isn't cut out for his job. Aw. Aw. Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. 2? You're sure? Sure as spit. That's the saying, I guess. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Gold wax in your ears, sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers. Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much? Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes. Ugh. Can't she get her kicks somewhere else? Alright. Save! Because I'm a compulsive saver. Yeah, this soundtrack is fantastic, isn't it? Exactly, Snipper Wapper. You can eat and watch stuff too. Alright, we should see if there's any funny dialogue if we mess stuff up, shouldn't we? Check out my badge. Check out my badge, lady. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honour. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points for the judge. Alright, so that's just a generic one. I think there's certain parts where you can get some pretty funny dialogue, but I don't know what parts they are, sadly. So if anyone knows that it's a funny bit of dialogue, they're getting something wrong, let me know. Okay. So she claims it was him. But, well, that's not good proof, so. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No. No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. We've got a friend who's a lawyer who says that the courtroom is totally inaccurate, but he loves it because it gives him an avenue to do stuff he shouldn't. That's good. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone will be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Drink some more water. Gonna have to refill my water already. No. We'll go a bit longer. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Edgeworth has met his match in the old lady. So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. Oh, have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today, always whining about each other. Bloody millennials, blah blah blah. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. And there we go. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? Kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Yes, please. Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about about Powers' ankle. You may continue with her testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? That's what she just said. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honour? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honour? These options, I don't think it ever actually lets you do them, so let's just object. Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the still samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. No. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Uh-oh. There's more testimony. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Judge is actually thinking in this case, yes. He tries. He tries. Oh, that's a short testimony. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? How do you know that? Eh? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 PM? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Okay. Have to find something in here. This is clearly a doppelganger. The real Judge is still trapped in his break room. Judge equals difficulty level. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually. How much the Judge actually helps you out and stuff. How much he thinks through. Okay, well, does this have the number on it? Okay, this has the number photo 2 on it, so maybe this is what we present? Because there's a photo 1, we just don't have it. But it implies that there was someone else, so... Objection! Objection! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words, October 15, 2 PM, photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 PM on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Drink some water. Oh, we got her now. Got her. Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Eh? Me? What's your mouth, whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help? Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Yeah, the judge is actually thinking. Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way. Ah, I see. Your testimony, please. I'm glad the camera knows to only take photos of criminals and not, the entire crew. Edgeworth, I've never wanted to fail a case so bad. Yeah, Edgeworth is not having a good time. The other person. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Yeah, I'll bet you remember now. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Another job? But that's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. She is terrible at her job. Oh my god. I like her hand gesture just sweeping everything under the rug. Yeah. Edgeworth dies a little more each sentence. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know. There's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh dear. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Plot twist, the boy is the spear. 11:08 AM. Defendant lobby number 3. Welcome back, Kick. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Oh. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. He's very sweet. I must protect him. I'm just gonna go get some more water. I'll be very quick, because the fridge is like right over there. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Phoenix Wright's character designs are so good they don't age much, even though the game released so long ago. Yeah, I agree. There's great character designs in these games. Really good. Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Of course we would. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, I'm going to save here because we might get some fun dialogue for getting this wrong. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalised. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? It was the kid, obviously. Kids are vicious, you know, they're scary. It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalise you, as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Jeez. Maybe move on, Mr. Wright. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honour, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So... I know the correct answer, so let's go with the other one. The assistant girl! It was the assistant. The steel samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the steel samurai. So you're saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honour. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have lived. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalise you, as I warned. Alright. Undo the damage. You must be full health. Ooh, can't walk the walk, yeah. That is a funny way to put it. It was the security lady. It was a security lady. Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag! That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honour. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Phineas does get pretty smug, doesn't he? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break. No. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. The prosecution wants to be rid of Oldbag, methinks. Hey Warvoid, welcome to the stream. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Ah, thank you for following Sora Blue Sky. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? But that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I do, apparently. I mean, am I just like remaking the same point that the kid couldn't have held the spear? Or that the still samurai was holding the spear? So how did the kid get it? Also, how'd the kid get into the studio? It doesn't have a card key. Any one of these would work actually, but I don't know which is the one I need. Let's try the spear. Yeah, the game does kind of blindside you with, I have proof. Yeah, and then suddenly you have to present proof. Alright, we'll try the spear. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Urgh. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. But wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Windbag lost her wind. Yeah, not for long though, it seems. Take care you do not gaze too long into the old bag, lest the old bag gaze into you. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Oh, so it wasn't Edgeworth. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Alright, here we go. My lips were sealed. Just gonna put on the heater. It's getting a little bit cold in here. Yeah. Edgeworth is now questioning his entire life's decisions that have led him to his case and this witness. Yes. Edgeworth is now at the bottom of the food chain. Okay, maybe Phoenix is lower. Yeah, Phoenix is always at the bottom rung. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? I mean, well, if they said that, I mean... So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Oh boy. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. There's some great lines in this game. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. It's past the gate, so it doesn't trigger the camera. Nick, time for my cross-examination. Edgeworth, let me help you. One true pair. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... keep going. Why not? They said they had nothing to do with it, see? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. Jeez. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Oh, I mean, that's surely this is illegal, right? Surely she can go to jail for that, right? Being paid off to give false testimony. So you got your bonus and you still talked? More. Guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. So they just told me to pretend that they hadn't been at the studios that day. It's called witness tampering, yes. Oh, well. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. Where's the Steam screenshot key? F12? There we go. Perfect. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? But who are these people? Okay, I think we've seen this one. The director and producer. Yeah, we've seen this one. saying that. Well, I think that's everything. Take a peek. Oh, save first. Edward's contemplating murder. Yeah. That is funny as heck. Your Honour, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defence's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honour. This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. I think this is the most flustered we've seen Edgeworth. October 18, 1:04 PM. Defendant's lobby. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really, it's nothing. Oh, or should I... sniff. We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that still samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Well, let's do an investigation. Hang on, what's the time? Okay. Throat's getting a bit sore, so I think we'll do the next day of investigation and then we'll call it there. See how I feel at the end of that, though. Okay. October 18, Wright & Co. Law Officers. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. First I'll talk to you. What do you think we should do? What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying! Let's get to those studios pronto! We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you have no clue you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Anything new here to look at? It's all re-highlighted. I think this is going to be all the same. Now, let's go. Let's just go talk to him at the detention centre first. October 18, Detention Centre, Visitors Room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again? Let's not. So, WP, I love the interactions between Maya and Phoenix. They're pretty funny. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Fanboy. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. It's a real buddy-attorney dynamic. Yeah, exactly. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Thanks, Maya. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. He hopes not? What? Probably same dialogue. Yeah. What do you think of the photo? Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Oh, by the way, we borrowed your card key. Is that okay? We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Huh. Regarding the murder weapon. Yeah? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person will be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yeah, I goofed it on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. Don't think he has anything else to say. Nah. Hey, check out my badge. Okay. Alright. Guess we're gonna go to the studio. October 18, 2:16 PM. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey! In the gun station, look! She left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I mean, I would've. Kinda want a donut right now. Okay, I should just see if we can find anything else here. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay, the computer's off. No information there. Anything new here? They probably have a police officer on patrol out there. Studio van. Okay. Alright, we can go to the employee area or Studio 1. Go to Studio 1 first. October 18, Studio 1 entrance. Maya not eating something is always cause for alarm. Yep. You just had some donuts? Oh, nice. I have to get some donuts. Don't have any at the moment. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, Remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Anything new? These all come unhighlighted, so I don't know if I should look at them again for new dialogue. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was the Steel Samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. The studio mascot. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure we really want her fixing anything. What? And you'd probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Nope. This is still in the way from the looks of it. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit. This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. He's only 24, come on. It says welcome. They let people in here when they're not filming, right? Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say? Sure, if that security lady lets us in. I love the ongoing jokes of her thinking he's old. Hey Shizzle, how are you? Well, let's check out Studio 2. October 18, Studio 2 entrance. Maya and her sick burns, yeah. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Take a little look-see around. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. There are some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Junkyards are kind of spooky. This case 3? Yeah, case 3. Just gonna drink some water. You feel old, does that count? I feel old too. But he is old. Older than her. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I haven't looked through the profiles yet, so I'll look through those and we can explain what's going on so far for you, Shizzle. Alright, Maya Fey is our friend now. Now we're going against Edgeworth again in court. Gumshoe the detective, he's still on the case. Will Powers, aged 23. Oh wow, he's younger than Phoenix. The defendant, action star, who plays the title role in the Steel Samurai TV show. So that's our client. And this is the victim, Jack Hammer, aged 37. The victim, a former big-name action star, played the role of the evil magistrate. Yeah, so he was found in costume, stabbed with a spear. Yeah, they're movie actors, or television actors. He's 23, yeah, apparently. Security lady, age question mark? Security guard at Global Studios, claims she saw Powers heading to the scene. She caused a big stir in court by just not telling us things. We kind of accused her until she let slip that there are other people at the scene, so now we've found some more suspects. And there's also her, the assistant. Age 18. Name Penny Nichols. Assistant at Global Studios in charge of large props and set pieces. She doesn't seem suspicious so far, but maybe it's possible she's hiding something too. The samurai spear, yeah, so they're TV stars, Steel Samurai, this is his spear. And that was the murder weapon, so that's a bit creepy. Alright, let's finish looking around here. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. I have a badge. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Great. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably. Though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Okay, I guess that's all we're gonna get here. Make sure there's nothing else around here. Don't think so. Okay. Oh, didn't really find much there. Everyone must see the badge, yeah. Let's see. We'll go back to Studio 1, see if there's anything new there. October 18, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? No. That was a pretty clear hint from the game that we should just go somewhere else. We'll go to the employee area. You're kind of amazed that a prop spear was in a condition to run someone through. Yeah, it's a weird prop. They keep saying how heavy it is, so it must be pretty authentic. October 18, Global Studios, employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they call the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. Oh, Maya's so reassuring. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. Maybe it was an actual iron spear. Yeah. It'd have to be if you could stab someone. Yeah, usually props like that are made of rubber and spray painted to look like metal. Yeah, they're usually they're usually pretty light, aren't they? If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Oh, the music went away. You don't get music when there's no one here. Already seen this dialogue. What's this? So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah? I think that was the idea? I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, do you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Maya's great. Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Do it. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hey-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off. And I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Alright, not sure if there's anything new here. Let's go check out the dressing room. Aragorn's actor in Lord of the Rings, when he kicks the helmet in the scene when they're looking for Merry and Pippin, when he yells, that was an actual yell because he broke his toes on the helmet. Ah, jeez. Ow. Ow. That sounds horrible. October 18, Global Studios, dressing room. This is where the Still Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. We've got music here, so I guess there's something we've got to look at. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just like how I like it. Right, cosmetics. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Bunch of snacks. Tea and cookies. But wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Oh, they're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Wow, so they're giving the stars expired snacks. Great. Wonderful. Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. You don't have to buy it, Nick. You don't. Regular suits, personal clothes, yep. Locked. Doesn't open his window, yep. Someone was sleeping here. He took a nap there. Okay. Guess there is nothing new here. Just a little bit of different dialogue. It is hard to tell when you're going to get new dialogue and when you're not. Wonder if we've got any new dialogue here. Dressing room, yep. Glass is frosted. What is this? I wonder. It's like a clothesline, but the things on it are pretty small, like hand towels. Well, they probably are hand towels, I guess. This is where they have lunch. Cola candy, chips, gum. Snacks. Samurai soda. Oh, it's sold out this time. Oh, it's too bad. It's sold out. Weird little changes in dialogue here and there between days. T-bone steak. I guess we'll go talk to Penny at the gate. Oh, hello. Ho-ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. What is that around her neck? Looks like maybe a, is it pedometer? Counts your steps? Could be a Tamagotchi. A Digimon. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? A stopwatch? Yeah, it could be a stopwatch. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Guess we have to talk to this producer. Anything different? You didn't turn on the computer? Okay. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. Can I have the donuts at least? It's very important. Alright, do we have any evidence to show? Hey, what do you think of my badge? Not really sure what that is, sorry. Aw. What do you think of the spear? Say, you work with props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Oops. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Okay, well that definitely clears her. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Okay, I forget where you go now. Let's just wander around. Sometimes you reach a point in these games where you're not sure where to go to trigger the next event. So you just kind of wander around. Wonder if we can talk to the producer or the director yet? Aha! Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash! Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. I have to go back to the guard station. Come on. Back to the station. Hey. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Oh, okay. Can I just ask her? Hey, something bad happened. Someone might be in trouble. No? Okay. This is a weird situation. Oh god, this character. I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. WTF, who are you dudes? Left my house. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella? This did not age well. I make delete shows. The Still Samurai mine. Read the film credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry. No, quite alright. Really, it's fine, Ruffle. Well, what is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks. Rock saws? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Hello. Buffer overrun. You're triggering my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to The Still Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle. Pink Princess? Why has it got to be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name, like Near Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. So I have to talk to this guy? I think we do. Read every word of this. Oh. No one is forcing me to voice him. Hey, I've got myself into this. I've got to keep going. Yeah, the way he was depicted in the anime was kind of... Yeah. I'm traumatized forever for this VA job. Yeah. His Japanese name is Takuya and Uzai, which means otaku and annoying. Oh, jeez. Okay. The day of the crime. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4, with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 PM. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. The producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? I'm not sure how to say her name. Vasquez? Vasquez. You mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Still Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 PM the whole time. The bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network, and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. That's a lot of people. His hat has the samurai hair tie at the top. Oh, that's what that is. That's hilarious. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Thanks for following, Ririrus24. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay. What are you doing in here, by the way? And check out a badge. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. But why are you staring at me like that? What would he have something to say about? The spear? No? Okay. You write the show, don't you? No, he directs the show, sorry. This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right. The director would know about the injury. He was there. I already showed you that, didn't I? Card key. Oh, okay, you don't care about card keys. Alright, can I just leave you now? Okay, bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Oh god. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that guy is creepy as heck. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Maya being sly. Yeah, her name is Wendy Oldbag. Windy Oldbag. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. The fanboy. About that kid you said you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. I thought she wasn't talking. Well, she is now. Just gonna drink some water. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. The director. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Wait, Nick, I think she's losing it. Hey, can I have the key? Please? Can I have the key? Hey, no touching! Guess I'd better investigate there later. Anyway. I can't just ask her. Or just report something to her so she can go check it out. Yeah. Alright, go see if anyone new's around here. Nope, not there. About Studio 2. Nope. We need to get in that door. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'll let us borrow it. Okay. Must have missed something. That feeling when you've missed something. Oh, here we go. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins. So what's his name a pun of? Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. Haha! You can't fool me! Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Let me go. Oh. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. Bottle? What was this sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. Code Hackins? Shrug. Ah, he's got a sword. Hack. Okay. It's a double pun, maybe. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Code Hacker. As for his Japanese name, the first 3 kanji characters in Eastern name order form otaku. Ah, okay. Thanks, Aoyosh. So it sounds like he's a witness. Oh, so that was on the table, right? Okay. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave it post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Oh, that's mean. She might actually get hurt from tripping. That's so mean. At her age. Hey, Sanatukai, how are you? Alright, well, we can finally get that key. Just walked on in here. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh. This is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Yeah, we borrow a lot of things. Trailer key. The key tag reads Studio 2 trailer. Alright, let's head over to Studio 2. Oops. Open the door! I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. I mean, it's labelled... Why wouldn't... It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Trailer. How's the 3rd case so far? Pretty fun. We're getting pretty far through it. I'll probably have to finish it tomorrow because it's quite long, but it's a fun case. Some pretty interesting characters, let's say. October 18, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez? She's quite beautiful. Hello. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. Script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. She's very talkative. What's she doing running a children's Sentai show? Yeah, good question. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV. Every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear? I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manella, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? Standoff. I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vesca's memo. The memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. Well, let's take a look around before we go. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Yeah, things are expensive. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? Sure, why not? You have a lug on your lap, a big kitty. Aww, cute. That's cute. Which kitty? Is it the pork bun or is it the little mama? Can I drink some more water? Alright. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. Singing Samurai. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? Don't give them ideas, Nick. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Winter's coming. It's in the bin. Just gonna go through your trash, okay? Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Crumpled documents, what are they? You gotta look at them. You can't just ignore crumpled documents. Alright. Did you get my badge? I'm not interested. Okay. I bet she'll say that for everything. Yeah. Nah. She ain't talking. Yeah, Jack Hammer used to be the lead in a lot of shows, and now Will Power is... Will Powers. Lots of puns. It's great. Guess we'll go find that disgusting person. If he's still here? He is. Hey, you gross person. Have this memo. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick! It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Now I have to do his errands for him. Alright, I'm guessing it's Studio 1. Back and forth we go. It's the cat you call your little big man, and sometimes Mr. J Pants. Ah, okay. So it's a third cat. Nice. Sekiro is something like a ninja ballet. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. That language didn't age well. Yep, it really didn't. Oh, it's painful. I think it was painful back in the day, but now it's even more painful. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. The ladder. Examine the ladder. Step ladder. What's the difference? Okay. Same dialogue. Looks like a script to me. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Script, a Steel Samurai script. The cover reads episode 13. Alright, gotta give this to Vasquez, there. Remembered her name. The text, it stings, it burns. It burns us, precious. Reminds you of Francis from Super Paper Mario. Uh-oh, is there a character in that game who talks like that? Uh-oh. Script. Here, we found it. Your script. Oh. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are? Howard's lawyers? Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... Of course he's a suspect. Yes, unfortunately. Oh, no! He doesn't really do the elite speak. Okay, at least he doesn't do that. Yikes. He's in some ways even worse? Oh god, how can he be worse? You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now, listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? Wait, what? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. Saying Mr. Monkey in that voice is really funny. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time. In Ooks. This is getting more fun to voice. Even more. The guy lives in a castle all alone, mostly have online friends. Has no idea how to talk to a girl. and spends most of his time watching anime and sci-fi shows. The guy's so lonely that he claims that Tippy, nicknamed Francine by him, is his only offline friend and thinks that he and Peach are meant for marriage. He also kidnaps said Tippy. Oh god. The character sounds pretty unpleasant. If the path was blocked, how did the little kid see anything? The murder was at Studio 1. And the path that was blocked was to Studio 2. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. Convenient. Hey, Real Rickers, how are ya? Yeah, I'm playing on the Steam version. Always with the ooking. That's a great line. I like that line. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey's Head blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 PM and 4 PM. Got a lot of details now to trying to keep straight. Why is everything a clock in this game? Yeah, that's a good question. Mr. Monkey's a clock. The Thinker's a clock. What will be next, I wonder? What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Take a look at Mr. Monkey. I see. There's a clock and a speaker in the monkey's head. It would usually tell the time by ooking. The clock is stopped at 2:15 now. That does give them a pretty good alibi. This is the path that goes to Studio 2. The mascot's head fell right on the path on the day of the murder. The path was completely blocked between 2 and 4. Oh. Back to the office, eh? Hoorah. Why are they always clocks that don't look like clocks? I don't know. Is it maybe that's a thing in Japan? There's lots of things that are clocks that are also something else. Wonder if there's an overarching theme in each game. Sometimes it's like a story arc. Not sure what the theme of this one would be. Lucky Star is the worst with the internet speak. Oh. What game is Lucky Star from? Super Paper Mario? Alright, October 18. Wright & Co. Law Officers. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. I'm gonna guess it's Mia. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Yeah, Mia. But Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Yeah, by the way, for those who didn't see yesterday's stream, this is Maya's sister. She got murdered, but she can, since Maya's a spirit medium, she can channel Mia's spirit. So we can talk to her and get advice. She was an attorney as well. She's, pretty good at it too. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Well, talk to Mia. So, what's the best thing to do from here? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. So, do you have any ideas about who might have done this? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Yeah. Hey, what do you think of the plant? Oh, she does have dialogue for this. My poor plant. It looks so sluggish. Have you been watering it properly, Phoenix? Well, Maya has actually. I think maybe she's giving it too much. Oh, Maya. Sorry, Charlie. There we go, we got the name of the plant. Yeah, Mia bails out Phoenix quite often, doesn't she? Show her my badge. Oh, good idea. The plant's name is Charlie? Hey, what's this movie, by the way? Hey, we can ask Mia. Oh, hey, Mia, what's the name of this movie? That movie? Oh, I'd sure like to see that one again. It's, what was it again? Sorry, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Let me guess. It's a suspense thriller? Nice. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Ah, no dialogue. Oh. Just want to get some more dialogue from Mia. Hey, check out my badge. Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say, dead men don't tell tales. You sure are talking enough. I guess that's her default thing. Yeah, she's going to say that for everything. Anything she might talk about? Don't think so. Hey, Mr. Monkey. Nope. Okay. Oh, back we go. We came all the way back here, now we have to walk all the way back there. I'll just see if he has anything to say. October 18, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I guess Mr. Powers is in questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Okay. Nothing to do there. Phoenix throwing shade at a dead person, yeah. October 18, Global Studios main gate. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. I've got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? Fanboy. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. Eh? Ah, my heart. I don't feel so good. Is she okay? But before I go, I'd like to visit the place where her hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. A little bit of a hint there. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back. For this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag might... No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, I wonder. Well, give her the card. Okay, I mean, I hope we don't need that. It's just for Studio 1, so... Yeah, you can have it. But hey, that's a card. Studio 1? Right, a card key to Studio 1. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio 1 isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow. Borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1. I mean, yeah, Phoenix, we figured that. What if I say no and be mean? Just be mean, just for dialogue. Sorry, we have our own investigating to do there. Oh, who? Very good. Lucky Star is an anime. Oh, okay. Lucky Star. Oh, yeah, I think I remember hearing that name now. Was that last bit a breath or a pout? Alright, here you go. Have the card. You can have it. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card. A trading card. Apparently these are really popular with kids these days. Right, I am off. There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. She just left her post. She's really not good at her job. She just left her post. Again. Okay. I think we're nearly done with this day. Where would the kid be? Employee area? October 18, Global Studios, employee area. Ah. Hey! Hey you, well, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah. His name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Hey, can we get some new dialogue since we've got Mia with us, I wonder? Cola, candy, chips, gum. So normal. Look at this. Spaghetti in a soda can? Is it spaghetti? Wouldn't just the sauce come out and the noodles all stay stuck inside? Best when slammed. I guess they want you to drink it in one gulp? Oh, yuck. Oh. Slamming spaghetti. Right. Oh, God, that's disgusting. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep the film equipment. Oh. Yeah, seen that. Want some more dialogue. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. This is where Cody ran. Let's go in and see if we can get him to talk. But let's look at everything else first. Electric powered bicycles, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. I've never heard that line before. The train with the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. I kind of want to go check the other places, eh? Since we got Mia with us. Get some new dialogue. Anything new here? Anything new? Nope. Okay. You hope that was ramen in the Japanese version? I hope so. Ramen in a can, maybe. I really want to take a break, but we have work to do. Still, it's kind of sad to see so many empty benches. Kind of like if you threw a party and nobody came. Aw. Welcome. I wonder if the murder will make this place famous too. I'll go check Studio 2. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. Oh, nothing new there. Okay, I think they just changed the dialogue to remove Maya from it. What's some more Mia dialogue? We've got our dead boss here. We can get some dialogue. Nameless flowers bloom in solitude. They probably have a proper name. But it is not for me to know. Not now. nor ever till the end of my days. Whoa, Phoenix, man. I need a vacation. Yes, he does. Ah, thanks, Raindrop. Have a good day or night. I'll see you next time. Japan has vending machines for literally everything. That was some fun dialogue. Look, it's been here for a while. Okay, nothing new. Okay. I wonder if she has anything to say about these movies. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. It's a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked a little up. Oh, I hope she didn't have anything to say about the stepladder, because I can't get in there now. Oh well. This is one of Maya's favourite movies. Maybe we should replace the poster in the office with this one. That would be kind of sad. Oh, why? Oh, nothing new there. Yeah, I guess we're done. Go talk to Cody. Yeah, the second... After only 2 cases, he needs a vacation. But yeah, after the second case, he was accused of murder and had to... He was locked up in the detention centre for a night, and then he had to prove his own innocence. It was pretty close, actually. Poor Phoenix. Alright, Cody. October 18, Global Studios dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? The jerk. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb. Ha! What would a layman like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. What happened? So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Excellent. Check out my badge. What's that? Boring. Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o man. Yeah, that sounds like something a kid would come up with. Hey, check out this photo of the Steel Samurai. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai! Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? The Samurai Spear! That's totally cool! I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. What do you think of Mr. Monkey? No, okay. You don't care about Mr. Monkey. How about a trading card? Cody, does this look familiar? Hey! You are! You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. What? What? Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Well, what do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Oh dear. Well, another little fetch quest. Got some fetch quests to do this day. Go find someone new to talk to. Oops, no, I want to go to the trailer. See if anyone's there. Aha! Zote does not need trading cards. Zote is a collection unto himself. I wonder if there's a Steam trading card for Zote. October 18, Studio 2 trailer. Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Oh, she gets no music. The fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Mr. Hammer. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Of course she's not going to tell us. Jerk. Hollow Knight TCG. Zote is the rarest card in the set, but gameplay-wise is garbage. Yeah, I agree, Arjun. It's kind of weird. The change in Maya is physical when other people can see it. What happened? Tell us. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Hey, check out my badge. Okay. Check out this card. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. Oh, A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it. What a coincidence. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? We'll have to turn her down first. One card away from a complete set, you say? Yeah, isn't this convenient? No, I can't. See, this card isn't really even mine. I see. Of course it wouldn't be yours. Of course you couldn't trade it with me. Oh, of course I won't ever get that card ever. Of course I don't even really deserve that card. Phoenix, do something! She's blacking out! Oh, okay, I'll trade. Wow. Yeah, there's so much dialogue I've never seen because I'm trying different things. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. URP card. URP card. An ultra rare premium Steel Samurai collectible card. Very valuable. Let's go sell that on eBay. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. I mean, sure, that's a good thing. Sure. Had to help your mum with something. We tried to give a card to the kid to get him to talk about what he saw, and he said he already has one, so he wanted something rarer. So we found her, the assistant, and we traded it with her, and she got very upset when I said no. But we gave it to her anyway, so we've got a very rare card now. So hopefully we can get the kid to talk about what he saw. So we can get some more info. She's so passionate. Yeah, I like her actually, she's good. The assistant. Penny. Time to earn Nick's rent for the month with that card on eBay. Yeah. Where was he? Dressing room? Yeah. Hey buddy. Ultra rare premium. See this card? Yes, so... Wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! So much... so many coincidences. Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. The Steel Samurai. So, you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favourite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Let's talk about his acting, because we actually know the actor. Hey. Well, I've never even seen a full episode of that dumb show. Actually, I'm kind of a fan of Will Powers. Whoa, that's totally hardcore. You're calling me hardcore? So what else do you like about him? Don't tell me I have to keep this act up. So tell me what your favourite thing about the Steel Samurai is. Oh, do I have to go through each one? His fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wizam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out, it's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wizam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady! I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. I love the Samurai of Steel. Yeah. His power is maximum, like Zoats. Alright, what happened, kid? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear. Just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Phoenix got called out by a kid. Wow. You got some of that chocolate I got a couple of days ago? Can confirm it's good? Nice. Very good. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. Yeah, who needs to find the truth in court anyway? I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. No. I heard everything. Was he just snooping on us? This boy here's a key witness. And he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! Aw. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Oh, thanks, Mia. Bye. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Do we believe or do we not know? Gumshoe is actually kind of competent in the first game. He is. Gotta believe. We believe. He's a big teddy bear. How can he be innocent? Of course. How can he be guilty, sorry? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. Oh, right. My throat's getting sore, so I'm going to have to call the stream there. But we have an exciting little court day up tomorrow. Thanks for giving Edgeworth exactly what he needs. Yeah. 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 The little gift from me to you, Edgeworth. Alright.
Come on!
Ah, thank you for following, Real Rickers. Gonna see if there's anyone streaming we want to host. Dark Twinge is playing Cuphead. I don't actually want to watch because I want to play Cuphead myself pretty soon, but I'll host him in case you want to go watch Cuphead. Or actually, StarCraft. Hang on. The KSL is okay. That's in 16 minutes now. That's ages away. All right, I'm going to host Dark Twinge. So thank you for watching, everyone. /raid at Dark Twinge. And tomorrow we'll get through some more of Case 3. It's getting pretty interesting. It's pretty complicated with all the stuff going on, but we'll see if we can work through it tomorrow. Or the next day. It depends on whenever I stream next. Hopefully tomorrow, though. So, thanks all for watching. I'll see you then. See yous.